Well, they're sky pirates. I expected maybe buried treasure.
Well, if there was still a rainbow to speak of, it looks like we'd be somewhere over it right now. See, Skye? Not that hard to come up with these dumb references. Anyway, welcome back to Darkened Sky, a level I've been looking forward to. I'm actually quite fond of this one. No small part thanks to the visuals. This level actually looks kind of nice. You can see the platform we started out on is powered by flying carpets. That's what keeps it aloft. Almost seems like we should jump down there, but the end of the skybox, and therefore our death, is just slightly below this starting platform. So if we jump down there, we'll just die instantly. And I'll probably be doing plenty of that because this is entirely platforming. There's no enemies up here in the sky. Sky pirates have themselves a little safe nest up here. But it's still got a lot of ways to induce danger in intruders. Ooh. That was an interesting friend that flew by. Hopefully we'll see more of him, because it's not necessarily guaranteed. Anyway, these scattered, colorful pillows. I don't know why that's really a thing, but they're going to be our access point to the actual level. The order that they're presented in here is actually kind of important, but we'll get a much better look at that later on. And most of this level is going to take place on our own flying carpets. We're going to be taking quite a few magic carpet rides, to the point that they'll become mundane by the end of this. That last magic carpet sort of goes off on its own for no discernible reason. I can't figure it out. This one here takes a long, circuitous path, which runs parallel to the one of this floating ship here. There we go. That actually ended up timed pretty well. If you do this as fast as possible, you end up on that ship while it's flying away from the carpet I just boarded. Ooh. I thought I saw the dragon again, but anyway, yeah, if you take this as fast as possible, you just have to wait for a very long time, which is kind of annoying. Anyway, Sky Pirate friends, let's introduce ourselves.
None of this stuff is stolen. We'll have receipts.
I have a message from Captain Bloodsquall.
Bloodsquall! You seen him? Where? Is he alive?
Or he's a highly animated dead guy. Who gets the message?
Go that way till you reach a flying ship. Talk to Yancey. Captain didn't mention me, did he? And nothing about the card game turned ugly and the tracheotomy that wasn't strictly necessary.
Yeah, get back into your weird, seductive pose, friend. These guys are surprisingly not interested in the fact that there's visitors up here in their bizarre world that really should not be navigable by anybody. And yet here we are. I guess we were invited because we whistled a fancy tune.
Go that way till you reach a flying ship. Talk to Yancey.
Yeah, we got all we're gonna get out of him. He doesn't care about Mama Squall, her head, which is still in our inventory. Oh, speaking of our inventory, I forgot to mention that the talisman that we got from Skye's mother now has the yellow prism in it. Look at that. Measurable progress. So nothing else to do on this little floating abode. Ooh. So now we got 2 magic carpets, and one of them dips. And then when we get onto that one, the other one dips. So we're gonna have to jump back and forth and pay very close attention to the one we're not on at any given time. I hope no one's scared of heights. Oh, because I certainly am. That is going to set me back to the beginning of the level. And I guess I'll just rush back to where we left off. Actually, we didn't make very much forward progress anyway. So I'll demonstrate how the ship is desynchronized with the platforms that we need to get on. That should be incredibly interesting, don't you think? It's not. I'm actually going to cut this out. Okay, we're back where we left off and freshly saved, so I don't have to redo the level every time I fail this death trip, which I expect will be possibly at least one more time, because this is actually a pretty significant platforming challenge. I've died here a great many times, in fact. Not that it's uninteresting. It's kind of neat, but... Anyway, one of the carpets is gone, so I guess we did make it. And... there we go. Escape the last carpet. And away it goes. And over here, on this incredibly loud area, we actually have a ton of options. That's not a successful option, so I guess I will be doing that carpet ride again. No big deal, though. It was actually pointed out in the thread, and greatly appreciated, that Skye here is voiced by Linda Larkin, which is a name I didn't recognize when I initially saw it in the instruction manual. But it is the name of the woman who voiced Princess Jasmine in the Aladdin movies. So she's been on a magic carpet ride. And I thought that was really awesome. The voice was immediately familiar the first time I heard it. But the fact that I didn't recognize the name made me assume that I was mistaken. Alas, I was not. So, big thanks to Shawinigan Handshake for pointing that out. I almost feel like this entire level was designed in reference to the fact that they got Jasmine into this game, but I don't know. I'd be interested in the order of events myself. Anyway, back to Earth. And back to the sky yet again. I was starting to say before that these ridiculously loud platforms that I'm going to turn down in post because this is really intolerable. We have a number of options. There's 3 or 4 that we can get on just from this platform, and then from there they branch out even further, and all of them lead to the same spot via numerous different paths. I don't know why there's so many options here, but it's vaguely neat. There's no reason to go the same way twice. And in my several repeated deaths, I do not think I have gone the same way twice. This part's actually much easier than I'm making it look. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it this time. It seems pretty complicated, but it's actually fairly intuitive. You do want to arch the camera down so that you get the best possible depth perception on where the next platform's going to be. But other than that, I've never had this much trouble with it. So I'm being extra cautious. I like this part, even though it's even more dangerous. Building a nice stairway underneath me here. It's ridiculously cool. Now, once again, we have another branching path. We can go that way, where the platforms are kind of rusted, and motors seem to be dying out on them. So those ones will fall out underneath us, if we go that way. Or, we can take this convenient pizza. That'll be chucked right over to this platform, as well as some nice scenery. I feel like there should be a way onto that ship, but there is not. Our jump just barely won't make it no matter what we do. Really speaks to how visually appealing this level is, without being as well designed as it could be. Ah, here are the pillows we've been seeing. are presenting themselves to us in a specific order. This is an order that we should absolutely remember. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, purple, other green. As soon as we exit this area, Skye's going to have a note telling us to keep that particular order in mind. It's very important to do so. There we go. We can recognize this carpet, and there's the order again. Red, orange, yellow, green, purple, green. Anyway, this particular type of carpet means progress. It's a good lesson to learn. Another Skye pirate. This one seems to be engaged in some suspicious activity.
I wasn't doing anything.
How far to the ship, Swabby?
A hoot and a holler. Well, technically speaking, 2 hoots, holler and a half.
I'm not done with you.
I wasn't doing anything.
Alright. Not really our place to be judging the Skye pirates for their piracy. Although it is weird that pirates are good in this game. Like, that's not a video game thing. Pirates are supposed to be bad. But what are you gonna do? Strange bedfellows and whatnot. This always seems like a risky spot to be, but it's relatively safe. I don't think it can move out from underneath you, even if you go all the way to the edge. But I dare not try. And look at that. That is awesome. Like, what is that thing? I would sure love to go up there and, find out. But I'm not going to be allowed. Man, that's cool. Oh, here's the secret pattern. Once again, in case we forgot. It's just that important. Although I did not figure that out my first time playing this, and I brute forced it. I think I brute forced every single puzzle that they gave us hints for. My first time playing this, and I just missed my opportunity to go solve the puzzle. But we'll be ushered back there in a moment. And we're actually coming up on the end of this level. This is a pretty short level. That over there in the distance is the ship with the captain on it. Well, not the captain. I don't know what they're calling him, what his position is. Because the captain is not back yet. Yeah, green, purple. See, purple comes up. Now, I believe right now, if we were to take the wrong platform, it just wouldn't lead anywhere. It would reshuffle the pillows in a configuration that would be a complete dead end. However, that is not going to be the case coming up. And I'm not even sure it's the case now. Yeah, but as soon as we get to that field over there, stepping on the wrong pillow will be instantly lethal. They'll just drop out underneath us. So, best to learn the pattern now. So, purple, then... Ooh. Yeah, that's right, okay. Purple, then other green. Then it's back to red. The pattern never changes, luckily. They show it to you 3 times, but it's the same pattern every time. So you don't have to memorize 3 different patterns. Yep. You can see I touched it there, and there it goes. Goodbye. Luckily it's a pillow, so if it lands on somebody, it won't be a big deal. Yellow, green? Hope so. There we go. And from here we can just jump straight to the ship. And that's the end of the level. Like, this is a really good level. I've been looking forward to it, and I enjoy it a lot. But it's got so much wasted potential. Like, you saw a dragon fly by. That dragon is carrying a platform, and there's no way onto that platform. Like, that could have been an incredible secret. Or just a fun thing to do as part of the level. But no. Random dragons, insane, awesome-looking platforms, that crazy organic egg thing over there. All sorts of weird junk. There's a pillow that just spins around over here. We could ride it. It'll take us to the bottom of the ship. Or we could just take the stairs. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. I still really like the level overall, but just a baffling amount of wasted potential. It's a really legitimately fun diversion, though. It actually has good platforming, a first in this game.
We're traveling merchants. Our taxes are paid. We clubbed him in self-defense. We only borrowed the wagon. Step away from the door or we'll ventilate your spleen.
Message from Captain Blood Squall.
Blood Squall?
There we go. All we need to do is know the guy's name. Although, having his mother's head is going to help. So let's finally get this gross thing out of our inventory. Oh, here's a map of, I guess, where they're going to go pillage next.
Aye, it's his sweet mum, all right. Well, a friend of Blood Squall is a friend of Yancey. And you wear the yellow prism of Ogmire. Has Ganesh told you of the green one?
Guess I wasn't on the need-to-know list.
You've heard the story of the 5 prisms, and how long ago they were sent to all 5 lands. Only 4 prisms remain. The green prism, the one held in your land of Linlora, was destroyed years ago by thieves, insensitive louts.
Destroyed? Then how can we ever...
By crafting a new one. It'll take many a skilled hand. We have agreed to supply the raw material. Our ship has scoured the 5 lands, looking for a gemstone worthy of the task. And at last, we think we've found it. Take this stone to Ganesh. She's the obligatory...
I know. Wise old knows everything character. She'll know what to do with it.
Well, all that was to get the second prism, but unfortunately, it's been destroyed. We're a step closer to getting it, though. Really, though, that was just an apology for the deaths that Ogmire sank to, I believe. And I'll accept that apology. I really like that Skye level. Skye Pirates are an interesting concept. And almost perfectly executed. Now, the only reason we've returned to Linlora is to get a cutscene out of Ganesh. So, I'm gonna, leave us with that. See what she has to say. Next time, we'll be going to a completely new area. It's got a lot going for it. But it's going to cause me a lot of headaches, so... if that's what you're watching this for, look forward to that. And I'll see you there.
A glorious gem. Oh, this should do nicely. I'll see that it gets to the Zogles, the master stonecutters. It'll be their task to cut the gem into a finely wrought prism. Perhaps you'll meet them later. But for now, another journey lies in wait. The next world you will visit is called Zenjai, the land of the 5 birds. The 5 birds of harmony were once united there in peace. But now they have flown asunder and dark times have fallen on the land. Oh, you must set things aright before the next prism can be ours. Go now, and do not return without the second prism.
How about some really good lo mein? No, huh?